Welcome! In this video we're going to talk about the AutoFit tool. The AutoFit tool, as you might imagine from its name, helps you automatically fit older clothing to the new Genesis figure. It does this quickly and easily, and I'm going to jump right in and we're going to show you some different examples of how well it works. Let's start off with this ruffle top that was originally designed for Victoria 4. Now as you drop it on Genesis, it knows that it wasn't originally designed for it, so it gives you a dialog box and asks you what it was designed for. And of course we're going to select Victoria 4 and then tell it what type of item it is, and it's a shirt. When you hit accept, AutoFit is going to go through a series of calculations to fit this old content onto the new figure regardless of the pose it's in and regardless of what shape is dialed onto the base figure. Now let's apply a couple poses and see how this holds up. Looks like through a range of motions it holds up very well. Now, so poses well, but what's really cool is any other shape that the Genesis figure has you can dial on and that clothing will stay conformed to that shape. It's pretty cool. So let's try another piece of clothing. Let's go to a Michael 4 shirt and add that onto this very female figure. Alright, so select Michael 4 and then select shirt and hit accept. One thing I want to make sure that you understand is that this is a conversion tool. It's converting old Generation 4 content and making it work with Generation 5, with Genesis. So it's not going to be as good as a custom fit piece of clothing. Alright, let's style up a little bit of body volume. Looks pretty good. And how about pair figure? Seems to continue to fit well. Let's go try some poses now. I'm just always amazed when I see this, dialing on any of the shapes on the Genesis figure and then posing. This one's kind of an interesting one. Let's try a Victoria 4 dress onto the Genesis figure with the basic male dialed up and the bodybuilder dialed on partially. So a mix of shapes onto this, and you'll notice it fits it very well. Alright, probably a more common fit would be going from a male figure like Michael 4 onto a male figure. So let's do that right now. Michael 4 pair of pants. We're going to map onto Genesis. That already has the basic male dialed up, and like I said before, a little bit of the bodybuilder. Now it takes a little time to, of course, go through these calculations. This is sped up about 300%, just so you know. But you'll see what a great result we get on those pants going from Michael 4 to this male figure. That's awesome. Let's try one more thing. Let's try a hairstyle. This is the glamour hair for Victoria 4. One thing that you need to be aware of is that when an item goes through the process of being auto-fitted, it adopts all of the morphs of the Genesis figure, but it loses all of its own morphs. So for instance, this hairstyle has morphs for the bangs and for the length in the back, and all those are gone after it's auto-fitted. Alright, now as we turn this to the side, you can see that hair just get some big bulky shoulders in the back, and that hair drapes over it well. When we take that off, it sticks kind of right to that back and looks great no matter what shape is applied. You'll see how well that poses. Anyway, awesome stuff. You're going to love it. I hope you dig in and just have a great time extending the life of your Generation 4 content. Goodbye.